You on?
We are.
Okay. Hi, Tightwad sister Sharon and Rosie. We went to the movies last night and we saw 1917. Something that we have been waiting for how long?
Months.
We saw Coming Attractions. I haven't seen her this excited about a movie in a really long time. You know, we go to the movies, we see all the trailers and everything, and then this one came up like 3 months ago, 4 months ago.
And you were like, a long time ago.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see this.
Like September, they started, yeah.
And you were like, every time you saw the trailer,
maybe Halloween, right around, before
that. And every time she saw it, she was like, oh my God, I can't wait to see this movie. It looked good.
It did look good.
I'm not a real war person movie, but if it's a true story, only if it's a true story.
I like movies like that.
Hacksaw Ridge and Dunkirk, I love them.
Why, but it's weird, isn't it? I don't know why.
I don't know either. Okay, so this was directed by Sam Mendes. Menendez? How do you say his name? What do you say? Mendes. Okay, so he did something really weird with this movie. He did a one-shot movie.
117 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, in the very beginning of the movie, it's these two kids sitting in the grass. They get called up to go talk to the captain. From that second on,
the one kid has to pick someone, and he picks his friend.
So, here's the thing about the one-shot. It's a very unusual thing to do when you're filming a movie, but he picked to do it for this movie.
Well, let me tell you.
From the second you see these two kids, your camera range never, ever, ever leaves them. It's no backflashes. It's no somebody else's opinion. It's like, stop over here and these captains are talking. It's not that. It's from the eyes of these two kids for the entire movie.
In the beginning, when they started doing it, it was a little different. So it was, I don't know why my eyes were having a hard time. It was like them. They were like this close. It was just, you had to get used to it.
The cameras had to be this close to them the entire time.
The cinematography on this movie was absolutely ridiculous. If they don't win an Academy Award for this, I'll be amazed. I'll be absolutely amazed. But the thing is, and they were close. It was hard for me to focus for a minute. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because they were close. It was just a weird camera angle. But after a while, maybe 10 minutes, I got used to it.
Okay, so let me tell you what the premise is, and I'm not going to, my kids are all yelling at me, you always give too much away. This happens in the first 5 minutes, so I'm not telling you anything else after this. They get called into the commander's little tent thing.
Who is?
Oh, that's Colin Firth.
Yes.
Colin Firth.
That's the only time he's in the movie.
So, he says to them, you need to go into the German enemy lines and
go over them, past them.
Into the enemy lines.
Right in.
And tell them that 1,600 soldiers, French, in northern France, on April 6, 1917, it's the Battle of, let's say,
Yippies.
YPRES.
Yippies.
And we just did it on, she just did it on her phone. Yippies.
No, Yippies.
Yippies?
Yippies.
Yip, whatever it is. It's the third battle of that.
Yippies. Right.
And this is weird. Sam Mendes, his grandfather, Alfred, told him this story years ago, and he always wanted to make this movie. It's a true story. That's why he made it. His grandfather told him about this. This is a true story. So, they go in there, and Colin Firth says to this one guy, your brother is one of the commanding officers. You two are going to go into the enemy lines and tell them that the Germans have set a trap. 1,600 men are going to die. Go stop it. Go stop it.
Yeah, they had it set up. The Germans had it all set up for them to believe that they were
retreated.
That they were going to be the ones that were going to overtake them. They thought that this was going to be an easy win. It
looked like the Germans retreated.
It looks like they did. It looks like they...
So you're going to walk into all this and the Germans took off because they were scared. It wasn't. They were waiting here for them. So that's the concept. We're not saying anything else. So these two kids leave their unit and go 18 hours on foot to go tell the other.
I don't know how people did this. I really don't. I guess you just did it. You had to shut your whole mind down.
This was World War One. This was way different than other wars.
This was.
What I gotta say is
ran out of the bunker. You ran out and you ran into it. It was like it was
crazy, right?
It was
so let me say that this kid, Dean Charles Chapman, and George McKay, these two kids, they got effed. I'm going to say
effed. You could say snubbed.
Out of Academy Award domination.
I don't know about the one kid.
No, he was good.
Yeah, he was good, but no, the other kid, absolutely, without a doubt. While I was watching, I kept thinking. Why
wasn't this kid nominated?
He was so good. He kept you so enthralled in this.
They both did. It was amazing.
Yeah, they did, but he really did. There was something about this kid that just captured my attention. And you have two characters, but you're always looking at that one. That's what this kid did for me. That's what he did for me.
There wasn't a whole lot of them two kids. I've never seen them before in my life. This George McKay and Dean Charles Chapman.
Well, it's British.
Benedict Cumberbatch. He was in it. And Richard Madden.
Who's he? All right, who is he? You say it like we know it.
Everybody on this whole thing watching this knows who's Benedict Cumberbatch is.
Who is he?
The guy at the end. The other captain.
No, you're saying it like we know him, Tom.
He's been in a million things.
I've never seen him.
Why can't I think of something he's been in?
There you go.
No, seriously.
No.
Oh, okay, let me just say one thing about...
I never heard of him.
Sam Mendes. He directed the 2015 bomb movie, Spectre, and he won Academy Award for American Beauty.
I love American Beauty.
American Beauty, right? So this is his first war movie, and he also got the Golden Globe. I wouldn't be surprised if he got it again.
I'm just amazed the kid wasn't nominated. It's a shame. He got snubbed. We know there was a lot of people that got snubbed, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that on our Academy Awards show. As for the movie, when it first started out, I was like...
Be ready that it's a little bit gut-wrenching. Because these kids walk through the trenches. There was a million bodies. There's rats all over. You have to understand it's the reality of war. And I got to say something. When I saw... Hacksaw Ridge. I gave it a 4.5 stars. 4.5 cups.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. Because that has been my number one movie forever. But the gut-wrenching thing just took me in my gut. It was like, who's the guy that directed it?
8 minutes, that's all I know.
Who directed that?
I don't know.
Braveheart. Yeah. He directed it.
Yeah, you know who we're talking about. Because we don't anymore. Anyway, what's his name? What is the movies he did? Die Hard. So, what's his name?
God. You taking your brain medicine every morning?
Do you know who it is?
ABC.
Look it! She asked me if I'm taking my brain medicine. And I'm like, she don't know who it is either. Why are you acting like it's just me?
I can't believe I'm on a blank right now.
What the hell was that all about?
So anyway... I just feel like...
What the hell, man? It had about 6
It was a little gut-wrenching. It was.
8 minutes.
And you have to look past that. Because, that's war. This was World War I. This was worse than other wars.
We already discussed that. Let's go. Let's vote. It's getting dragged out now. But anyway, I thought it was long. I thought it could have been shortened a little bit. It was long. There was some really good parts in it. There's one part I wish I could say.
I got to say that I thought it was going to be a little tiny bit better.
I thought it was going to be a lot better. I'm not saying
we thought it was going to be like a hands down.
Nah, I thought it'd be a lot
slam
better.
dunk 5.
I thought it was going to be like Hacksaw Ridge. It was not. It wasn't. Was it good? Yes.
Mel Gibson.
There you go. Was it good? Yeah.
It was really good.
I
suggest you go to the movies and see it? Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely see it in the theater. I agree. But I was expecting more. I really was, because I was expecting it to be this.
I don't know
blow my head off my shoulders.
What I'm thinking of
it wasn't. It wasn't to me. I don't know. It was good.
I'm not sure if the whole one scene with the fallen, it just was that one. It was kind of limited to me. Like it's everything that they saw. That's all you saw.
I like that though. All right, 9 minutes. Let's go. I'm
4.
giving it 4. That's
you
what I'm
giving
giving
it 4 too?
Yeah, I'm giving it 4 too.
So I like shout out. My cousin Billy Miller went with us, and his girlfriend Jackie, and my cousin Sue.
A little disappointed.
So the 5 of us went. They all liked it too.
In hell, I thought I was going to be like out off the side. Yeah. Anyway, it's 10 minutes. We got to go. It was a good movie. Go see it. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. It was a good movie. The kid was.
The 2 kids were phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, they must seen the commercial. I guessed it right away. Okay, you ready? We got to go. All right, next week we're going to go see Little Women. Because now we're on down to our countdown where we have to see each movie that's nominated. So we're going to have to see Mr. Rogers. We're going to have to see Little Women. We're going to have to see Jojo Rabbit. I don't even know what that is. We're going to have to see Parasite. I'm not sure what that is either. But that's
a far movie. I don't even know find
They got a lot of nominations, so we have to go see them. All right, so till next week. See you at the movies.
See you at the movies. Go see this. It's really good.
I don't know if I'll see you at the movies, but go to the movies. All right. Bye. Have a good day.
Have a good night. See you next week. We'll do something next week, we promise.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So. Mm-hmm.